break free. Just lock me in your chains. Lock me in your chains.
To be in Prague as the new, well-deserved and reigning Mr. Olympia.
But it's a great feeling to know that once again I went up against Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath, 7-time champion, and came out on top. I've been going at this at the Olympia since 2011. I've been in the top since 2012, and I've stood next to Phil Heath quite a few times, walking away a few times with third, and 2016 second. So, man, to be here in Prague as Mr. Olympia, it's a great feeling.
I'm pretty sure it's a great feeling. I mean, I really have to say, like, the people who were watching the live stream, I think the live stream didn't really show what was going on, what was happening in Vegas. You had to be there in live. I have to say this was really the best. I didn't miss one Olympia or one big show that you entered. This was the best I have ever seen of you, and was a really nice direction for bodybuilding, and really well deserved. It was really like I wanted to put the camera away and just enjoy the show. Really, I mean, also respect to Phil, to Rami, to Ruli. This was really like after I remember 2009 when Jay came back. The title, this was really like a special Olympia, and 2018 was pretty close to this.
This year, man, after watching the guys last year, with everything that I went through, and I watched the guys climbed up the ranks, and, the William Bonac came in looking unbelievable. Big Ramy was second last year, and of course, Phil Heath. I went home and, I spoke to Chris, right after the Olympia, and, we were like, what are we going to do different? Like, what can we do different? And, I know this might sound a little bit cliche, but I remember Chris saying to me, listen, Sean, this year we're just going to focus on bringing the best Sean Rhoden ever. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wow, we brought some really good package to the Olympia and to many shows over the years. What do you mean the best Sean Rhoden? He goes, next year we're going to show them something that's yet to be seen. And that coming from Chris Aceto, that I've worked with many top pros, worked with Jay Cutler, I was like, okay, whatever it is, Chris, I'm all in. And he says, just stay in your own lane, put your blinders on, and send me pictures every day.
That's pretty good.
So I send a picture every morning I wake up from day one of prep. And I know this might seem different from, a lot of different coaches, but day one, he sent my diet over. And I send pictures every morning. Every morning I wake up 4:30. I take pictures. I send to him. I do my cardio, and I wait for him to send my diet for that day. And it's been like that all prep. And he was just making just small adjustment. And I think it was around July, the end of July, first week in August. Jim Manning was in LA, and he took a look at me, and he said some very encouraging words, and I called Chris and I said, hey, I just spoke to Jim. I was like, I'm coming to Tampa, because he was at the Tampa Pro. I was like, I'm coming to Tampa so you can see me. And the next morning I bought a ticket and hopped on a flight, to go to Tampa, because I've been sending pictures to Chris, and it's a little bit different when you're looking at someone in person. So I wanted him to see exactly where I was. So I went down, I looked at him, and he says, I know exactly where you're at. I know exactly what I need to do. And within 2 weeks, I watched my body just change into something different. And I got to Vegas the Saturday before the Olympia, and I looked like I did in 2016 on stage.
On Saturday already.
And it was just such a great feeling where I don't think I've ever been so relaxed. Because I kept saying, okay, this is Saturday. We have an entire week. And he was like, okay, Sean, it's only Saturday. And we use that motto every day. It's only Saturday. It's only Sunday. It's only Monday. The entire week just fine-tune in. And, I had no care in the world because I knew that we were going to bring something different. And I watched my body even change more and more to the point where I was so freaking dry in the room, the bottom of my feet cracked. I know that might sound crazy, but I remember getting up one morning and I stepped on the floor and I was like, what? And I looked and cracked straight down the bottom of my feet, my heels. And I was walking next door to Chris' room and he could tell. There's a video up online where it looks like I was gingerly walking down the hallway to get to his room. And he was like, you're walking in the bone of your feet, right? And I was like, he goes, just going to be...
system die, kind of shut down sometimes. And, this was one of the times that you really shut down. You're like, you gave up.
What are you willing to do? Or are you willing to fight?